बहुत लोगों का ये क्वेश्चन रहता है कि मेंटरशिप कैसी होती है. सो राइट नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू हैव अ सेशन विथ माय स्टूडेंट जो कि हमारे यहाँ मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम के अंदर है. सो आई थॉट कि क्यों ना इसको रिकॉर्ड कर लिया जाए. सो आई एम गोना रिकॉर्ड दिस. फ़ोन को करते हैं साइलेंट एंड लेट्स डायरेक्टली जंप इनटू द वीडियो. ठीक है, तो आप लोग भी देखिए एंड आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कि हाउ इट इज़ डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल जेनरिक मेंटरशिप. ठीक है, सो लेट्स गेट इन. एडमिट.
Hello,
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. How's it going, brother?
It's going all right.
Okay.
I'm
You
doing the questions from last year's photo club book right now.
okay? So you updated the sheet, no?
Huh?
The sheet that the dashboard you updated, right?
Yeah, I updated.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go through the dashboard first. So right now
Okay.
your math seems pretty sorted.
Okay.
Like the dicey portion is 30%. Your chemistry syllabus is not sorted at
Good.
all.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then your physics is also sorted. Like I'll say dicey, but it's like sorted because the dicey questions, the dicey topic can also be done easily. So basically, the chemistry
Okay.
is lagging a lot. It's so many reds here, and
Yeah.
physics and maths. So what we'll be doing for session one? See, like today is 5th April, and we have like
Okay.
around uh, how many, like 10 days or 9 days, I can say, right? So
Yeah,
in
9
these
days.
9 days, what we are going to target, the best point that you have is that you have maths covered, right?
Okay.
So we'll
Yes.
be targeting maths plus physics, okay?
Okay.
Our minimum score target for BITSAT session 1 will be 250.
Okay.
This will be our worst case. And for 250, we need all like 85 questions to be solved correctly.
Okay.
Yeah. And to solve 85 questions correctly, you need to solve 95 questions correctly according to you. Because after solving everything correct, also, then there is a high possibility that you get 10 questions wrong.
Okay.
Right. So we have to
Yes.
find out ki, how are we getting to this figure. So we'll be starting with the most basic thing. How is your English LR going right now?
English law is decent, and I think I wrote a test with like only English and LR questions.
Mm-hmm.
I got around 60. The
60 out
first
of
one I got
90.
50 on. Yeah.
Okay. And in that, the distribution of LR versus English is
Sorry.
the distribution between LR and English in that 60 marks.
I did not really check that part. And I wrote of a like pirated website, so it did not have a sectional analysis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's okay. Like so, your English is like good or bad? Like how do you rate it?
My English is decent, I would say.
Yeah. So decent.
Yes,
And
I
how about reasoning? Like any particular topic that you are feeling difficulty in?
English as
English?
in
Logical reasoning. I'm asking.
logical reasoning. The ones with the dates, like today was Friday, what
Calendar.
will be like?
Okay.
Yeah,
So your issue is calendar. And then what about the completion of series?
com- completion series like analysis, right? Pattern, like
Yeah,
with numbers.
pattern completion. Yeah.
I mean that is a bit dicey, I guess.
Okay, that is also a bit dicey, right? So,
Yeah.
and what about the cube questions, the dice questions, like what number will your
Oh,
opponent
those
choose?
are pretty easy. I practiced those from a pirated website. Now they're good.
Okay, so first of all, we have to fix this calendar thing also because there can be questions from calendar. So you just have to watch
Okay.
a YouTube video that I'll be sending you. Okay, just watch that video and it will
Okay.
fix your concepts of calendar. Okay, so
Okay.
what we are targeting is like, let's say your English is decent according to you. So the tough
Yeah.
questions in English will be the questions in which they are asking about the synonyms and antonyms. Like
Okay.
they'll be giving the option, like 4 options in the question, and there might be a case like, for example, for me it was like that ki I did not know the option also and I did not know the question also. So this happened with me, but this might not
Okay.
happen with you. It's very luck based. So what we are thinking that you get 7 correct out of 10.
Okay.
Because the questions are easy. Other questions of English are rearrangement, fill in the blanks, then omit the wrong thing out. Vaisa, like these kind of questions are there.
Also, there are vocabulary questions, right?
Yeah, that is what I was saying, no? The synonym antonyms. So they are basically
No, like
based on the vocabulary, yeah.
yeah, synonyms, yes.
Yeah. So on the best case scenario, your English is going to be 7 out of 10.
Okay.
And in reasoning, since you are having issues and like dicey problems are there, so let's say you are getting like 14 out of 20,
Okay.
right? So we are taking 70% in logical reasoning plus English.
Okay.
So you are getting 21 correct minimum from English plus error.
Okay.
Now, if we start from mathematics, in mathematics, your dicey topics are like AGM, these things, arithmetic and geometric progression.
Yeah.
So, in that topic, first of all, do practice of at least AMGM, then GP summation, HP summation. These things, the most standard things they'll be asking. So, practice at least the
Okay.
standard things if you have less time. It's
Okay.
good that you complete the mathematics completely before going for the paper, but if you have less time, then at least do the most standard questions because they will be asking the standard questions only. Then coming
Okay.
to binomial
See, I
theorem
have
and
problem with the AGP and mixed
yeah,
sequences thing.
yeah, but they'll be asking very. I said it will not be a very difficult part of that. The no, you'll have the types of the questions where you'll be having to divide, then subtract, then add, then like no 3 4 steps to solve.
Okay.
That won't be there. That will be like in the advanced and other exams which are very tough. Here they'll be
Okay.
asking you the basic concept that you just divide or like subtract alternatively and it will cut and it will become 0 or it will become 1. Like that kind of questions.
Okay.
Yeah. So it will be tricky question, not lengthy. And if it's lengthy, then you
Okay.
have to leave it. Uh, Then
Okay.
coming to binomial theorem, again related to the same logic, you have to do the basic questions like for example the 2 ki power n answers, three like the summation of the squares like that, right? You should know the three
Okay.
basic formulas of the binomial theorem that we know, uh, and then you have to practice like 40 50 questions for binomial minimum, finding the
Sure.
middle term, finding the maximum term, like these questions. These are very standard questions in binomial theorem, right?
Okay.
Maximum
Sure.
coefficient in the
Yeah.
expansion, then the multinomial part also. Don't skip that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they have a like particular formula for a multinomial, right?
Sorry.
They you have a particular formula for multinomial, no?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And like in our coaching, they used to teach us with the same formula. Like they used to say use binomial twice or thrice, and then you'll be able to solve the multinomial. So you can do that also,
Oh
but like
yes.
whatever suits you, whatever your practice, okay?
Yeah. They
Then
gave a like single formula for that.
yeah, yeah, you can learn it and like, but learning formula means you have to practice 10 questions minimum. Otherwise, you'll forget
Sure.
the formulas, especially in this chapter. Then matrices and determinants, you have to do it because they'll be very easy questions and very property based questions, and it is
Okay.
very independent of other topics of the mathematics. So you'll have to score good in this because they'll be asking 2 3 questions from this.
So the problem with matrix is that I have studied it a couple of times, but I keep forgetting the formulas and stuff.
Yeah, because you're not practicing enough, you're just studying it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now don't focus more on the theory part. Start with the questions. Do 40 50 questions of this chapter, and after doing 40 50 questions with timer, then see what questions did you get wrong, what questions you could not solve, and then see the formulas they used, the properties they used, and then make a note of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to do like this. Yeah. Then mathematical reasoning, do it immediately today itself. If you want to do something, then do mathematical reasoning, because and I'll also
Okay.
send the video, or you can search on YouTube also. There'll be very easy questions. There are two like ways of solving it. Like either you make a truth table and solve it, or you make the Venn diagram and solve it. Anyway, it's fine. Okay, but whatever suits you. Because for me, it was Venn diagram. I used to choose the Venn diagram method because I used to find it that easier. Okay, so if you
Okay.
have no idea, then you can go for Venn diagram. that is personally tested by me. Otherwise, you can go for truth table also. But do this
Okay.
immediately, because if you are attempting mocks also now, they'll be asking 2-3 questions from this. In every mock, they should ask minimum, and 2-3 marks,
Okay.
2-3 questions is like 6 or 9 marks, so that cannot be skipped.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, since you have marked calculus sorted and AOD sorted and everything, but you have said trigonometry plus ITF is dicey,
Yeah.
you have to make them sorted, because no, tough questions of integration can only be solved when you are good in other portions of mathematics. Calculus
Okay.
tests all your knowledge of mathematics, right? So
Okay.
there will be questions who will appear very tough because you are not confident in trigonometry enough,
Okay.
and then you will be paranoid there, that what will I do, what to do and everything. And the reality behind that, if you go one step further in simplifying that with the trigonometric knowledge that you have, then that question will
Okay.
become very easy. So to
Yes.
kill the fear of tough questions in integration, you have to be good in trigonometry in ITF. Because ITF, in
Okay.
ILET also, ITF is the last. You have to integrate it in the last, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is why, because it is very tough to integrate this. So if you are seeing the ITF function there is a very high possibility that you have to convert it into some other form.
Okay.
So that question becomes the combination of inverse trigonometric functions and then the calculus part.
Okay.
Yeah, so then we have to do that. Then AOD is there, same logic. ODE, please do it. In my session, they asked like 8 questions from ODE. Okay,
Okay.
and then your permutation combination is sorted, so your probability will also be good. So I want you to go with 100% syllabus completion in mathematics.
Sure.
Yeah,
Will
like
do.
very less topics are left, just complete them.
Sure.
Yeah. In chemistry, you have so many questions that are cooked right now, so many topics. So we'll be
Yeah.
not going into the physical part right now, because it will be very tough right
Okay.
now. But at least go for these organic and inorganic portions. Especially start with inorganic, then go for organic as much as
Okay.
you can cover in chemistry. And same for physics. Physics, you have oscillation waves and thermodynamics as dicey. You have rotational motion dicey and mechanical properties of solids dicey. So we'll be not going into detail for rotational motion because it will take a lot of time. But the topics like
Okay.
uh, this thermal properties, thermodynamics, KTG, oscillation waves, these topics are very much formula based. So you have to cover these formula based topics first, because the amount of time that you will be needing to complete the rotational motion, na, it will be equal to
Hmm.
completing all the other 4 topics.
I see.
Yeah. So in rotational motion, what you have to do? You have to do the most basic things they'll be asking. They can ask is radius of gyration. In COM, they can ask the
Okay.
location of center of the mass. So you can
Okay.
learn those things, you can learn the derivations of those, but don't go into the detail right now, because there's very less time right now. We'll be seeing after session
Okay.
1 how it goes, but at least do that.
Okay. Will do.
Okay. And then go for this like electronic devices. Na? This topic is semiconductor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is completed.
Yeah. So it's marked dicey right now.
So that must be a mistake.
Okay. Okay. Then sorted, na? Because they're going to ask the alpha beta things, those questions. And then your
Okay.
electrodynamics is a bit dicey, because I can see EMI is there, AC is there, in EM waves is there. Again, EM waves is
Okay.
very much formula based. There are only 2 formulas. Just learn it, okay? They'll use vector
Okay.
only, and you can literally see the options and you can mark it. So please do the EM waves portion, and then go for
Okay.
AC and EMI. Like prioritize it like that. The easiest topic will be done first.
Okay.
Okay. So what
So
we are
first EM waves, then EMI, and then EC, right?
Yeah. And what we are going to target, like for 95 questions, 21 questions we did from the English era questions. Now you are
Yes.
going with maths and physics. You are backing physics and maths, right?
Yep.
So physics, I am expecting that you score 25, because you are taking chemistry
Okay.
light. So you have to do good in mathematics and physics.
Okay.
And then in mathematics, you have to do minimum, let's say, very tough paper and everything, 32 correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So it comes out to be 8 and 8, 88 questions. We have not
Yes.
touched chemistry yet.
Okay.
Yeah. And now in chemistry, since you are doing inorganic and all the topics that you have marked, let's say basic concept of chemistry, then the structure of atom, at least you can do. You can do thermodynamics for sure. Thermodynamics, if you want to do one topic from chemistry, you have to do thermodynamics, because that
Okay.
will be counted twice because it comes in physics also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to do minimum 10 questions from chemistry, and that you
Sure.
can do just
Perfect.
by learning the mugging up thing will be enough for doing 10 questions. The block chemistry, the organic part of the chemistry or the biomolecules, and this environmental chemistry, these topics are enough to get 10 questions correct.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have to just target just this, and in the paper you have to make sure that you don't waste much time in chemistry,
Okay.
because since you are not good in it, you see the question. If you know it, do it. If you don't know it, skip it. Don't stay there.
Yeah, that's what I did in my JEE means. I only
Yeah.
took like 4 or 5 questions.
Yeah. Get that clarity that you are not prepared for chemistry till now, so we are not wasting
Okay.
time. And our
Okay.
ideal time is we have to spend 1.5 minutes per question in mathematics, 1 minute in physics.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and English LR as much faster as you can do, but that won't be the issue.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So is it okay if I spend like 30 minutes on English and LR?
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. See, as far as you're scoring good in that topic and questions are being solved by you and you feel confident about it, you can spend time. So, and again, I said that you have to not spend time or everything, but let's say paper comes and you see the maths portion you know and you can solve, and in physics questions you cannot solve the questions, and physics is tough right now. Then you have to immediately
Okay.
shift the strategy and go for solving mathematics. Go through the questions of physics, but before deciding this, go through all the questions. You'll get the idea of it. Okay,
Okay.
this portion
Okay.
is tough only. Like it's not. I'm not saying you go through all 30 questions then start solving. That won't help, because then you'll be not having the time to come back and see again the like rest questions, because navigating through 130 questions is also a time-taking process.
Okay.
Yeah, but there will be easy questions for sure. You just have to find out what questions to do, what questions not to do, and your preparation is done.
Okay.
What people like, what kind of people are failing in BITSAT, or what people are not performing good in BITSAT, who are taking it on their ego that I'll have to solve this question because I have studied this chapter. You
Oh.
tell me any chapter you have learned, I can ask you a question myself that you won't be able to solve. Let alone BITSAT people and everything. They are the very big people, right? So
Okay.
don't take it
Yeah.
on ego. Be humble. If you solve the toughest questions of the paper, you'll be getting +3. If you solve the easiest questions of the paper, you'll be getting +3. So
Plus
we
three.
have to
Yes.
solve each and every easy question of the paper. That should be our target.
Okay.
Yeah. And don't panic at all because of your JE percentile, because of your session 1, session 2 and mock scores. Because mocks are
Okay.
not the exact reflection of what you will be doing in BITSAT actual paper. So just feel
Yes.
confident about it. And the main problem with the people right now is they feel like leaving it and like let's focus, let's go to some other college, random college, and let's living this dream. So you don't have to panic.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
just call me, text me whenever you feel like that. Okay, bhaiya, I'm not feeling well. I am feeling dicey about my preparation. I'm feeling dicey about doing anything for this paper. Anything you feel, you just tell me. We'll be talking
Okay.
about it, because this is the moment where people feel like it. I was also the part of this whole process, and I felt like leaving it all and like going to some random tier 2, tier 3 college. But trust me, when you come
Okay.
to BITS, it will all make sense and it is all worth it.
Okay.
Okay, so don't worry about anything. Just prepare yourself and go for the paper, and don't panic at all. Give it like a
Okay.
normal paper where I have to solve every question I know.
Yes.
And it is just a entrance exam that will give you admission in BITS Pilani. That is not going to change the life at all. It's gonna make your life better, but it's
Okay.
not the only option of making your life better. So don't treat it like that, because if you treat it like that, that BITS is my temple and I have to go there and matha tekna hai mere ko yahan pe, that will make you
Huh.
very much like no external pressure it will add, and then you will fumble in the paper.
Yeah.
Most of the people who are doing great in BITSAT are those people whose JEE mains is sorted or whose JEE advanced is sorted. Why? Because it's not because they are more knowledgeable than you. Maybe your preparation is as equal as them,
Okay.
but maybe they have not read the like the new topics that are not coming in BITSAT in JEE mains also. But they are confident about their selection in JEE mains. That is why they are giving their BITSAT as for fun,
I see.
and because of that they are performing well.
Mm-hmm.
And some people who are only dependent on BITSAT and they are only planning to go to BITS, they are like, okay, this is my do or die situation, and they will not be doing great for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like the exact same situation happened to me last year.
yeah. So that is why I'm telling you, don't make it a do or die situation. We'll have fun. We'll have to just solve 85, 95 questions, and then it's sorted. Then my admission is sorted. Firstly, I'll be sorting my admission in BITS Pilani, a seat in BITS Pilani. Then I'll be working on upgrading it in the next attempt.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
kindly start sending me the updates. Okay, now your JEE mains is
Sure.
over, and it's gonna be great. Okay.
By one more thing, I'm going to my hostel today,
Okay,
and they only give us phones on 3 days a week.
no problem, it's okay.
So
Like
that's
you
like,
can like write it on the page, right? Whatever you're doing, you can give the update
uh,
3 days together to me.
okay, we'll do.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye. See.
सो ये रहा हमारा सेशन एक काउंसलिंग प्रोसेस का. आई हैव दिस डायरी जो कि मैं मेंटेन करता हूँ हर एक बच्चे के लिए, जहाँ पे उस बच्चे का डाउट वगैरह हम लिखते हैं ताकि हमको याद रहे कि किस बच्चे का क्या हो रहा है. देन वी हैव दिस डैशबोर्ड मेड फॉर ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट, जहाँ पे उस बच्चे का प्रोग्रेस ट्रैक होता है कि उसका बिटसेट सिलेबस कितना हुआ, इंग्लिश एलआर से लेकर के पीसीएम तक. एंड हम मेक श्योर करते हैं कि भाई बच्चा कोई भी टॉपिक ऐसा ना पढ़ रहा हो उस टाइम पे जो कि उसको वेस्ट ऑफ टाइम. फॉर एग्जांपल इस बच्चे के लिए रोटेशनल मोशन पढ़ना उतना काम का नहीं है, क्योंकि बहुत टाइम ले लेगा. 2 सवाल के लिए इतना टाइम देना वर्थ इट नहीं है. मे भी 3 सवाल भी आए, बट रोटेशनल इज अ टफ टॉपिक, तो हम क्यों उतना टाइम वेस्ट करें. तो फॉर एग्जांपल ऐसी बहुत सारे डिसीजंस आपको लेने पड़ते ड्यूरिंग प्रिपरेशन, जो कि आपका तैयारी कैसा है, आपका सिलेक्शन कैसा होगा बिटसेट के अंदर, वो डिसाइड करती है. सो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टेक द करेक्ट डिसीजन एट द करेक्ट टाइम, एंड इसके लिए ये पर्सनल मेंटरशिप थोड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है. एंड वी बिलीव कि इससे बच्चों का रिजल्ट इंप्रूव होता है. एक सेशन हमारा 20 मिनट का चला, और ये बच्चा हमारे साथ तब तक रहेगा जब तक इसका बिटसेट अच्छे से हो नहीं जाता है, सेशन 1 सेशन 2. और हम इस बच्चे को पर्सनली जानते हैं, क्योंकि इतना सारा दिन इसके साथ मैं मीटिंग करता हूँ, वीक के अंदर 2 बार 3 बार मीटिंग करता हूँ, तो इसको क्लैरिटी है अब कि मैं किस तरह से प्रिपरेशन कराना चाहता हूँ इसकी. ये चीज़ों का फ़ायदा जो है हमारे को पर्सनल मेंटरशिप पे हो पाती है. और क्योंकि सारे लोग ना आ पाएँ इस पर्सनल मेंटरशिप पे, क्योंकि हमारे पास टाइम ही कम है ना. टेस्ट सीरीज बनाना आसान है कि बना के डाल दिया वेबसाइट पे, अगर रात भर लोग टेस्ट सीरीज दे रहे हैं मुझे फ़र्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. बट आई कैन नॉट बी प्रेजेंट एट 3 मीट्स ऑल टुगेदर, है ना. साइमल्टेनियसली मैं नहीं हो सकता 3 मीटिंग में एक साथ. इसलिए हमने इसका प्राइस रखा है, आप वेबसाइट पे देख सकते हो, 4,999 का प्राइस रखा है, ताकि आप जाओ, आप बिल्कुल bitsrt.in पे जाओगे, आप वहाँ जाके लॉगिन करोगे अपना ईमेल आईडी से, वहाँ मेंटरशिप पे जाओगे, नॉमिनल सा फ़ी है, आप पे करोगे, आप हमसे जुड़ जाओगे, हम आपके साथ आपकी तैयारी में आपके साथ जुड़ जाएंगे. इसके बाद हम बिट्स पिलानी में आपका एडमिशन कराने में सक्षम हो पाएंगे, आपकी बेटर पॉसिबिलिटी करा पाएंगे कि आप अच्छे से आ पाओ. एंड जो पेरेंट्स का प्रेशर रहता है कि उनको पता ही नहीं चल रहा है बच्चा पढ़ाई कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा है, कैसी पढ़ाई कर रहा है, तो वो सारी इश्यूज़ को भी हम डिस्कस कर पाएंगे इस चीज़ से अच्छे से. तो यही चाह रहे थे हम. बाकी अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो अच्छी लगी है तो प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. जय हिंद, जय भारत.